The Shadow Coast of Western Ash. We somehow made it here. We're not sure. Oh,
I hope the others are safe.
I see.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they
I
would
see.
have seen the ice where it led.
Hypothermia.
We need only wait till dawn.
Hypothermia prevention measures. Torgal's just like, I'm good, man.
Yeah, just chilling.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me.
Really teetering on the edge here.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I
I'm
know
waiting
has
for the
never-
Red Star to be like the home base of Ultima or something.
So you believe
Yeah.
And that's how he watches us.
you know me. If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill.
A lot.
Everyone has.
That's my purpose. What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
Nah.
No one is
If
beyond
bad, why hot?
saving.
Yeah.
Did they want to be saved?
That would only make you more attractive.
Exactly.
And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change.
Well, you know what? We can say one thing for certain has happened for the first time in Final
Give you
Fantasy.
what you need to protect us all.
The main characters took a bath.
Yeah.
Jill.
Sha-da-da-da-da-da, don't be shy.
If this is what you want, then
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden.
I want to say something, but I'll wait till after this.
but I'm not alone.
Also, really appreciate the fact that Clive does have actual scars.
Yes.
Isn't just perfect body man.
My sorrow.
Yeah.
Even though he definitely still is perfect body man.
That they are all
Yeah.
a part of me.
Be careful with how far you go out with that camera, dude.
It's alright, that's what the lights are for.
Right. I shit you not. I feel like it just got colder in my room. Like, I can't make this. I literally got chills.
If I'm to continue on,
I'm so happy she didn't die when we got our powers. Like, I'm so happy that's not a thing. So I've just been like, we're gonna get Shiva's powers. Please don't tell me she dies.
last breath.
Clive.
I mean, she still can.
She still can, but I didn't want that to be how we got her powers.
Yeah.
We will find a way to escape this fate.
Oh no, man titty.
Oh no, male presenting nipple. Banned. No, Clive, that's a cop-out. Stop it! Do it right!
That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile.
The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Jesus.
Just edit the parasitism between the... Yes!
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 It happened!
Finally! It only took 26 episodes. I peaked there. I absolutely peaked there. I'm sorry. I saw that whole bar go red. I don't know how that sounded. I'm sorry. So anyway, what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to like ruin that moment because I was like, if this is going to happen, it's now. I legitimately wonder if they have modeled the naughty bits. Because that is how they get away with a lot of scenes where they don't have to worry about it, is they just don't model it.
Yeah.
We won't know until it comes out for PC.
Yeah.
But people will look for it. It's the
Yep.
first thing they'll do.
Yep.
Yes! So I've been waiting for this all game.
It is now canon.
Can you believe there are people that said this is not a good romance?
Like a good couple, or
No, like a good romance development.
Do we
Like this,
pursue
like, oh,
it?
this is a bad romance development. This couple sucks, and I'm just like, you're all
We'll cross
stupid.
again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Well, specifically, what I was told, where people were saying it was the
course.
worst in FF,
Drake's spine,
and I'm just like,
the last mother crystal.
this is the most developed
The
romance
Einherjar
in
is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed
in
won't dare
FF,
move on
I
Storm
think.
without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one.
Because the only ones I can think of that are actually canon.
Then let's go home and find one.
I'm not 100% certain if Tifa and Cloud is canon as like in game that they went to like the kiss stage. I don't know if they ever went to that or any of the stuff. Like they're definitely a thing, but Aerith and Zack are also would have been a thing. There's Cecil and Rosa. They got married, but they didn't really do much romance throughout 4. And then in 9, you have Garnet and Zidane, which
Mid says
was developed.
Odin split the sea in two. She's always been.
And
partial
there's a
to
bit of
talk
development
travel.
there, but it's not really a
But there's
lot.
Tool, and then there's Tool.
I struggle.
And
to
then by
believe
the
it
end, they
myself.
do. I'm pretty sure they get
So
married.
your
So,
uncle isn't with you?
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our
I
brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair.
feel like this
My
is
uncle
just
knows
kind
a
of what
shipwright in
FF9
Mangalar.
did, but did it
We're to join him there.
More.
When we're ready to sail for Ash.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's wise. Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Right, now that we're out of like cutscene here,
Hold on. Cold snap can be used so they move left, right, forward, or back to either dodge attacks or close in on the enemy. Okay.
oh, it's a trickster dash.
Do we finally have movement tech? We finally have movement tech. Or dodge tech, rather.
I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
I swear to God. I just did one. I
So-
just did it.
So to actually answer your question of, is this a bad romance? No, but at the same time, I could see some people, thinking that it's only okay. But a majority of people probably watch romance anime, and those are all really bad. So a lot of people probably have bad taste.
The thing is, and this is where I come from, right? And this is not a romance story. This is a story that happens to have Clive and Jill have a couple of romantic moments.
Yeah.
They've all felt natural so far. And it was very clear that there was, from the beginning, that there was like something between them that changed and grew to more. Like, and obviously because it's a game, they want to put more gameplay in, so they can't just put a bunch of cutscenes in to flesh that out even more. They really don't need to. So I think this does everything that it needs to do for a romance. I don't
Yeah.
feel like any of those moments were forced. And that would have been my biggest concern. Looks like Otto has the quest marker above his head, but I know he doesn't.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Anyway, what do you want?
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What has Blackthorn done now?
News.
About Dravosht. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I guess we should fix this.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid.
Guys, why is Blackthorn on a boat?
It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravosht.
Blacksmith's Blues 4. Oh, we've done so many of these.
Well, at least it wasn't a pencil this time.
Incorrect Final Fantasy quotes never misses. Never misses.
Yep.
My Blackthorn quest, Talia showed me a pencil and I got really sad.
It's like a quill, but it
This
doesn't
canvas
run
now
out
has
of
a
run on
Akashic.
ink.
We'll need to find another.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that
You said the same thing like
let's just
3
say
times in a row.
It's very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end.
Anyway,
Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
I think so. We did.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
You sound like you're trying to make a deal of drugs,
Exactly is
but
this?
you know this might be
Leave it
drugs to you.
defined.
So
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me
As
to
they
visit
tend-
some ruins,
as they tend to
destroy
do.
some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short,
and
mind.
then we'll have a
And we
grid
know
of spheres
exactly where they
around
are.
the
There's one up
forge.
Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Sure.
How was she?
Nope. I wonder if the Enterprise is here somewhere. Hold up. No, it's the Fallen Ruin. I doubt she'd be here, honestly.
Yeah.
Given all the Blight Waters. I'm curious, nonetheless.
How do you split the sea?
No, I don't see her anywhere. Nope. Alright, so you think we do these quests or continue the story?
That's up to you.
Wow, you're so much help as a co-host.
What? Do you want progress? Or do you want to unlock more thingies?
Yes.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken.
No, you're kind of
It's
right.
just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps... perhaps the prince feels the same.
Meanwhile, so you're all taking care of
What
him?
is this place?
Don't move.
Said, don't move.
That's a nice looking loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And they kept the spear and our shirt.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Look at him. He's like, all right. That's gotta be
My
rough
mother
to
told
see.
me spirits sometimes
Yeah.
get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear,
I don't think it is.
and for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Oh, my heart. If anything bad happens to her, I swear to God.
Oh no, Medicine Girl has gotten more screen time. Something bad can happen to her now.
Ah, that's not an omen or anything.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
And then a tornado hit.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. I will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
You
We'll
can
ask
try.
Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
We haven't gotten very far with that yet.
Yeah.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Then you should speak to your brother and tell him not to. Squimps.
Right.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
What did
I'm
you
not
do,
here for
Mid?
I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
Yeah.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
Give us literally anything.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
Crystal clear.
Barnabas Tham, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time.
Yeah, but the lands around, not so lucky.
Recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are.
No, they just became Ultima's puppet.
Committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible and made bedfellows of beast men and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Wow, that'd be a shame if we used the exact spot we landed before.
Yeah.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
That's not true.
Well said.
Eating the Skittle isn't
Thank
hard,
you,
but
Lady
man,
Vivian.
If a few
Very
morsels
worth it.
of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
don't you get out of here, Thunder. Go away. Stop it.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Adelaide is a fun name. I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun to say. Adelaide. Why don't you just use these spheres? Just pick them up and go boop.
Yeah.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well, then that changes everything.
I assume we found something.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you
I have a
recall
name,
we
you
spoke
know.
before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
Uh-huh.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus?
No.
I would think not, few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so,
Now that I think about it, it may
now,
not be Thunder.
I
That may be
must
stupid
accompany you
people
to Waloed.
It
doing
would appear the past
fireworks
still has
early.
much to teach us.
Yeah.
Though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
So are we going to tell us the secret?
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale
Or we
hall.
just have a
I need
lead to
speak
the
everyone
secret?
before we leave.
We have a lead to the secret.
Do we even know? Do we even know what the secret is supposed to be of? Or is it just a secret leading to more secrets? Do we even know?
The Enterprise next.
I'm just gonna open the chest. It's gonna contain a gun. And we're just gonna be like, "What's this?" And it says if you use this on Ultima, it'll die. How do we work it? I don't know. We'll spend the next 2 hours figuring it out.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
Your ass, I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Once you've dropped us on the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind?
No, it's not.
The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
Joshua?
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
This feels like last chance to do quests. So we're gonna do that. We've still got a bit of time, so we're gonna do it. So many quests. Oh my god, there's so many quests. Ah!
And do you want me to look up if there is a point of no return?
I don't think the point of no return is at any time soon, but this definitely feels like at minimum last chance to do quests for a while.
Mm.
So Dravost is still standing. For now.
Actually, hold on. There we go. Neat. 4,500 points exactly. So what do we got? Ice Age. Hold skill. Uh-huh. Okay. So what do we got here? Rise. Such supposed ice rise upon striking lighter enemies, draw them towards Clive. Interesting. Also fire 3 shards behind. Interesting. So I could use that as a combo with like Scarlet Cyclone.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Or like Wicked Wheel or something.
Yeah.
Rhyme. Also Ice Crystal. It deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside it. This feels like... What's that? Tornado combo. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I should do that. Alright, I do like this one as well. Diamond Dust. Jesus, the stagger, though. Launching back any lighter enemies that are struck. Honestly, like, we have not gotten to any of the ultimate abilities except for the tornado, because it's like, this is the only one that's been really worth it. But I feel like Giga Flare will at some point be good. I don't know when we'll use it, but I feel like having it on hand for something is fine. Let's see, we don't have anything for impulse will damage. That could be... Yes. I feel like that's going to be very good. Because that's the one that just, like, strikes them over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And just having that do a ton more damage to stagger will be immensely helpful.
Hammer, you can swing a sword.
I never checked to see if we had new backsmith stuff, but I don't think we did.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid.
Oh hey, you found us out.
I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have
August?
thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
I knew it!
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been?
Long enough.
Enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
You only did what you thought was best. You did that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me, the best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up
fine.
once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Don't worry, I'll go ahead and finish it before you get there. Or talk to you first.
You, ready for the off then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
We can afford to wait a little longer.
Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
Well, that's our cue to go.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I don't think anybody is.
Start work on the gate as soon as
Except
I left.
maybe us.
I'll give you as much time as I can.
Us being Clive.
You evacuate.
Yeah.
But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
I have faced worse than waves of Akashic, on top of also facing waves of Akashic.
Give those things what
Yeah.
Like, God, I hate the 4th of July. It's so awful. I don't like fireworks. They're loud and annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Which one of you's first?
I didn't see him coming until I'd already pressed the button. It's too late. Ah, that was only 2. I was so close to 3. Oh well. My timing's so bad. I feel like if I start a combo and don't get the magic burst, it's like impossible to get back. That's pretty easy.
Is that it?
Why was there a griffin in the mines, though?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Apparently not.
Why was that in there? It's not even Akashic, it's just angry.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chimera.
Not getting past me.
You ready for Rand's voice and Dragon's voice?
I sure am. I knew about this from like a couple days after it released.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just didn't know where this, came in.
Nice try.
A little too early.
To me!
Pew 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 pew.
Pew 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 pew.
Ooh. All right. Yep. Yep.
Just like my favorite MMO, except it's in 4K.
4K, 16 FPS. Ah, that was me. I was kind of not paying attention, but also paying enough attention that I should have. I love the face. Oh!
Aww.
Okay, that was cool.
Yeah.
Man, if only I had a backflip. Right, Square?
No backflip.
That'd be pretty cool if I had one.
Yeah, it'd also be pretty cool if White Mage had a dash, but you know, keep dreaming, buddy.
Man alive!
What bothers me is friggin' Samurai gets the backflip.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall, but we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Alrighty then.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same.
Really?
The ether flood's springing up all over. It's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home.
It's safer down the road than here.
And I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you.
They're talking. It's a good first step.
Too bloody right you shouldn't.
Mm-mm.
Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravozd isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore.
About money.
I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravozd what a true master blacksmith looks like.
Once I'm done with the other war that we're involved in.
Man, those bellows of yours means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
Hey, there we go.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway.
I mean, he did before.
Yeah.
Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw. Back in my good graces.
I'm happy this had a good
I never
ending.
thought I'd see the day.
Yeah.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Hell yeah.
Sid, I've got something for you.
It's the recipe for the ultimate sword. It's probably not. Damn it.
This is.
I was going to say it's another seal.
Lasting gratitude. I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task.
Yeah, but now you have two.
I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? Hmm? A certain ring?
No, don't think I didn't hear.
I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
Yes, 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 yes.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome.
I mean, he already knows who we are anyway.
Our secret.
Yes.
Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
The beast was charging at me, and he threw himself in its path. He died to save me.
No, he didn't. He's just out cold.
He's dead. He tried to save me. I'm dead. Fucking idiot. All right, I want to turn this in, and then we'll go back to all the other places.
Yeah.
Like, so I want to see if we can make it. Honestly, I doubt we can. Even if we got the plans right now, I doubt we have the stuff to make it. But
It'd be really funny if you need that Uracalcum that you got from the S rank.
yeah, well, the new recipes that I got need both of them, but I have not spent it yet.
Yeah.
So, if it needs to, I have them still, and I'm going to make it.
The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
Problem is, we don't have the materials.
But none of this would have
Could you
been
bring us
possible
them?
without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his lever work for the grip.
Yeah! All this stuff's coming together.
Tempered in a fire,
Yeah.
burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
I love that it's all coming together for
And the
this.
final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
And this pencil to draw out the plan.
I'm ready if you are. To the bellows it is then.
I mean, unless they magically have the materials for it.
They might.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Oh, hell yeah.
The sword to end all
Yes!
swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following.
But
the
now
footsteps
you
of the
can
greats
make steps on the
We're
plan
more
and
than
just
that to earn us our place in history. But we're up
keep
for the
going.
challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
Okay, I'm about to say, like,
Something
there's no way that the ultimate sword is something we're just going to get.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
you completed one green questy.
Here,
Here's
ultimate
the
sword.
weapon.
One lesson at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
I'll drink to that.
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Hell yeah.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
We can see the new Gotha Damrung. Diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword that might slay a god. It is also the ultimate sword because I saw it on a trophy name.
We
You need 30 orichalcum for it. Fuck. Alright. What does it need?
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best.
Hell yeah.
What do you want?
Alright, so we can make ice brands. I'm going to, but, Ah! Come on! Ah! Like, I know we don't have the other materials, but that pains me that it's just like, I saved this orichalcum for a reason. But I do want to make this anyway, because there's no real reason to keep it.
Should last you a good while.
No. Just no real reason.
Anything else?
Well, we got Ragnarok, so there's no real reason to... You know what? We can look at it. I think let's look at it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Look at that. That looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
No pun intended. Or pun intended, rather. Intend my puns. Is that like a... Looked like a person on the end of it for a second there. But we have Ragnarok, which is definitely just better. Alright. Now for the echoes. Yeah, we didn't get any new hunts, so there's no way we're getting from those. I don't think we're not getting out of the orichalcum from a quest, and those other two materials are hunt materials. So there's no way we can actually make the sword yet, which is, you know.
Yeah. Not to mention that is giving a plus 80.
Oh, to what we had?
Yeah.
So it's
So,
probably like
given-
plus 55 from the Ragnarok.
Yeah, so given how much of an upgrade it is, probably not getting to it anytime soon.
After this next story section, probably, but...
Mayhaps.
Oh. Oh, this place got...
The whole village is turned. No need to ride from here.
Oh, okay. I'll put them out of their misery. Holy crap.
Does kind of suck that these, Akashic enemies don't have anything, like, different.
Yeah. Put them out of their misery. Man, that sucks though. This town was... They got.
Yeah.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Definitely not something I expected them to do. Yeah, it's over here, so... Oh yeah, I remember going over here and seeing that stuff. Yep. Rocks. Rocks.
Geometry.
Thanks, girl. I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Pressed R1, didn't do it soon enough. I dodged way too soon for that. Ooh, okay. I'll take that.
Now to find this spherical echo.
This is it.
I'll take the free parry that I was not expecting to get.
Yeah.
I guess like the end of one of my attacks hit the parry window. Because I definitely like immediately dodged. I would have gotten the perfect dodge, so.
Yeah.
And it took me a second. Oh, I parried. Hold on. Okay. Trying to figure out how we. I'm hoping it's up there. If it's not, I don't know how to get down there. I think I have to go like all the way around if it is, but let's hope it's not. Bark, 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 bark.
Bark, 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 bark.
All the dogs.
And it's always what I do when there's like a dog in the parking lot that starts barking
Bark, bark,
from,
bark,
you know,
bark,
another car.
so
And I just, you know, like bark, 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 bark. Then they bark, 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 and I go bark, 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 bark.
I think there's a bomb in there? Yeah. Look how fast this is going up. Just look at that gauge.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
So I do think you gain limit break by the number of hits. So with it doing, you know, like 250 hits. Well, the bomb took care of itself.
Yep, I saw it was exploding when it went up right next to me, so I was like, I'm just gonna leave you to sort this out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
over there.
Bye. I'm gonna use the bathroom over here.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. About 100 miles away. It's all the way over there.
Korean backdashes away.
Just literally like 2 steps.
Ready, go?
Alright. Man, my HP upsets me.
Yeah.
It's just like I could have had like anything over 2,000. It's just like, but what if I stopped right after, right before it? There's more bumps. Yeah.
I mean, you do have limit break that will just heal you up.
I'll do it in the fight so I can at least make use of the extra damage.
Yeah.
I don't see any big boys. I do see a buffer, so I'm gonna get over here. Or if I'm just gonna get stuck on this.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
He jumped back. I just loved hearing. Oh, there it goes. That combo is so good for just getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff.
That's all of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
I think like the best use of that though is like it's really good for taking out large mobs. it's really good for like, all right, the tornado and the mega flare will take out the first wave. However, the mega flare will keep going on to damage the second wave.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, this is where it gets really good. There's no standard combos with the tornado, but some unconventional stuff can be done. And I think it's time... Ooh, hold on. I didn't see this before. I don't think it was there. What do we got? Ooh, okay. Traversing the Velcroy told a colossal beast they encountered on their journey. Aspect of dragon, a lion, and a scorpion. Alright. The Velcroy. That's in Dalmacia? Wanna say it is. Yes. Ah, nice. Just... you know, it's in the desert. We're in the desert. The desert. It's only the one hunt, so I think I can spend the time doing other quests, and if I see it, I'll just mark it on the map. We may not even record tomorrow. I may just want to do all the quests and get like the rewards for the renown.
Yeah.
Canva in the hands of Akashic.
I don't really want to do a whole episode of quests though.
Sid.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Yeah.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
So this is my problem with his voice, I think. The voice itself is really good. I don't think that's the type of voice that I would have chosen for him.
Yeah.
That's just me. Again, the voice itself is really, really good. The acting is good. The actual voice itself is good. It feels fine. Like, it's just... I don't know if I would have chosen that particular voice.
She's a beauty.
Do I know what I would have chosen? Absolutely not. That is not my realm of expertise at all.
Let your good deed go
Yeah.
unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
But what if we could make it some more flexible?
Improvements to it, yeah.
You could just buy me a bigger...
Reckon you could loosen
I love this. It's like, no, it's gotta be that one. Really, you could just buy me a bigger... No!
The teleport
Yeah.
furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
Insert the cartoon boing sound.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious.
I imagine this expands the capacity of other potions.
Do mention it.
We'll
You
see.
earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier.
Well, once you
around
have the
here.
material and know what it does, you can do a lot with that
One
knowledge.
day, the whole
Yeah.
world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Take a look. Stretchy metal. 2,000 gil each. Stretchy metal. Maximized. Nice. 8 potions. Hell yeah.
Nice.
With 2Ds. I knew this was a trophy. 40% of trophies. There's so many. So I will confess, I was really worried about Chill dying, and that's how we were gonna get Shiva, because like on the trophy list, I was kind of looking to see like what all the stuff was. Shiva's was first before Odin's was on the hidden trophy. I was like, oh no, this could be really bad.
Yeah.
How do you split the sea?
So I'm just kind of sitting there like, this could be really bad. And thankfully, it wasn't. It still could, but at least it's not the scenario I had envisioned. So, like, on top of all of that, when we saw, like, Odin slash at Shiva, and I was like...
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep here.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You'll not find a better price than that.
Go ahead and stock up.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you? Oh, the stew's awful.
Alright. Don't know if we're gonna record tomorrow. This won't affect the release soon, because, you know, this is part, like, 26, I think, and, like, part 11 was uploaded today. So,
yeah.
An idea of how far I am ahead at the point of the recording. I think, like, by mild technicality of sometimes recording 2 episodes in one day, we're keeping ahead, but not by much. But this, man, I'm glad we had those 5 days. We recorded like 12 parts, and I said, you know what, this is good. This will get us ahead. And it has. But to give us another check. 87%. This might be the point of no return. I'll let you do some research on that while we're not recording, but thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time on this thing.
They were playing. Do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do.